If you are currently feeling overwhelmed in your business and you kind of lost focus on what to actually do to scale your income, then this goal setting system will help you solve this problem if you apply it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to set and achieve your business goals with a detailed system. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to recreate the system for yourself, or you can choose the easy option and get it for free. Now, before I dive into the system, I want to zoom out and look at the actual problem you are going to solve today. Because some of you might think, why do I even need a goal setting system? I'm already a successful entrepreneur. I'm making 30K a month, 50K a month, or even 100K a month. And I'm just looking to scale up my business. I need a new marketing strategy. I need a new way to think about my offer. I need a new system to recruit A players. Now, if that's you, that's all and fine. But the reality for most entrepreneurs who are looking to scale is different. They are deeply overwhelmed with all the tasks, all the ideas, all the shiny objects, and all the strategies to scale up their business. So in our case here, the problem is not that they don't have goals. The deeper problem is they don't know exactly what to do to achieve their revenue goals. They don't have a system and certainty on what to do on a daily basis. So it is very easy to set a goal, but it's much harder to actually break down your goals into the smallest levels so that you know exactly, without any doubt, on any given day, even if you have bad days and those happen, even if it's chaotic when you're scaling up, we know that happens and that is the nature of entrepreneurship. Even despite all of that, you still know, at least conceptually, what you have to do on a daily basis, the actions you have to take to scale up your business. So this is where we want to get. This is why I'm making this video, to show you how to really reverse engineer your goals on the smallest level and really chunk down your goals so that you know exactly what you have to do. This is a huge problem, and even high-level entrepreneurs struggle with this because entrepreneurs are usually creative. They don't like to restrict themselves in a system or be too structured. Now, with that said, let's move on to how to actually do this. You might have heard about the concept of reverse engineering your goals. Essentially, the theory behind it is you set a yearly goal and then you chunk it or break it down into quarterly goals, monthly goals, and then projects. For training purposes, I'm going to assume a typical online high-ticket coaching business. And if we follow it from the theory into practice, it could look like this. So the yearly goal could be $500,000 profit in my online business by the end of 2024. As you can see, this goal is clearly stated. So you want to have a very precise goal and always with an end date, especially when it comes to revenue goals. And then you break it down into a quarterly goals so that we have clear targets for each quarter. As you can see here, let's say we say $50,000 in profit by the end of March. Now, depending on your situation, it can be different. I always recommend to have very aggressive goals. It's always better to not hit a very big goal instead of hitting a realistic goal. That's just, in my view, what is most effective. And then if we follow this example, then you can chunk it down your monthly goal into $20,000 profit in the online business by the end of January. Now, if we assume the typical online coaching business who uses social media to acquire clients, some of your projects could be, now this is where you just brainstorm. So you look at it from this frame. This is my yearly goal, then the quarter, but then the practical way is to look at it in a monthly manner. So $20,000 profit is the goal. And then you think about projects. Projects are essentially smaller goals who help you achieve the bigger goal. Projects are also a bit more action focused. So for example, it could be that you have to create YouTube videos, or you choose to use YouTube as your main acquisition channel. You might have to create a VSL. You might have to create a lead magnet, etc. These are just some examples. If you follow here, you might think, we have done a lot of work. We have planned our goals. We know exactly quarterly, monthly what we have to do. We are clear on the projects. But do you really know what you have to do on a daily basis if you follow this structure? This is the mistake that most entrepreneurs make who look into scale. And this might seem like a little mistake, but if you follow it logically, then this only gives you direction, but not really the exact clarity on what you have to do on a daily basis. And why is that? Because those goals and projects are still too abstract. You might have direction, but no practical steps. And it could be that you still feel overwhelmed by all the projects and the things that you have to do. So you might think, what is the solution then? It's simple. We need systems. As James Clear said, the author of Atomic Habits, he made the helpful distinction between goals and systems. A good way to think about this, if you're following this structure, is to think of your goals, like the 20K a month goal, or the creating a new lead magnet. This is a project, but really what it is it is also a goal that enables you to achieve the higher level goal. Now, I'm not making this more complicated than it should be, but if you follow logically, you will see the limitation, okay? We can't stop here if we are serious about having extreme clarity and really scaling up our businesses and lives. So therefore, what we have is end goals and process goals. Process goals are like the systems, the daily and weekly actions that you have to do to achieve those projects and goals. So I'm going to dive deeper into this because this is really powerful and only a few people know this, okay? Even high-level entrepreneurs, 6-7-figure entrepreneurs are having problems with this. How do I know that? I've been into many masterminds. I've seen the patterns, the patterns of lack of clarity, the reoccurring periods of confusion and lack of direction and feeling lost. Even if you have all this money, it's very easy to lose focus. We have seen this, and the current modern landscape and with AI, many things are looking exciting. Now, with this said, the complete goal setting system, with that I mean that you know your monthly goals, your projects, and then you know exactly what you have to do on a weekly and daily basis. If we follow the assumption here, it's an online high-ticket business. We have now broken down the goals into monthly goals. You have the end goal of 20,000 profit in the online business by the end of January. But then you think about in your business, what does have to happen in order to achieve that? What exactly? Okay, when we say 20K profit, what does this mean? How many clients do we need? We could say we need 4 clients by the end of January. These are the monthly end goals. And then what are the projects? What are the big projects that we have to do? Here again, this is not prescriptive. These are just examples. And you could say build a new VSL, video sales letter. Why? To book sales calls. We are talking about a high ticket coaching business. And most of the time, if you're selling at a high price point, you often need sales calls. What is the goal? Like, you have to really think systematically. When you are choosing your project, what is the end goal of the project? To book sales calls. What is the end goal of booking a sales call? Getting a client. You have to really sequence, and this is a skill and an art, but we can train this, and this is extremely important if you're really serious about that. Now, after that, you're stating your end goals. We have what we call process goals. Process goals are like the systems. These are action-based. These are the actions that you have to take between in the projects. When we say we need to create 4 new YouTube videos for the week, we break it even down. Okay, this is quite simple. 1 high quality video per week. On Instagram, let's say you have to post 5 high quality Instagram content every week. And then you could also say we have to book 5 sales calls per week through YouTube and Instagram or whatever acquisition channel you focus on, which results into one client. Okay, 5 sales calls, one client. How? We are just hypothetically assuming a very low conservative close rate of 20%. Every 5 booked sales calls will give us one client. Typically, if you know what you're doing, it is higher. But again, this is just to give you some examples and some ideas. Here you have it. This is the complete goal setting system that will certainly help you if you use it to scale up your business to whatever revenue mark that you want. It might seem overly complex, but if you really drill it down and sequence and plan your goals that way, it will get very simple and it's very easy to really stay on track and leave the competition behind you. At this point, you have 2 options. If you want this presentation, the copy of this system, you can DM me the word goal system on Instagram. And if you are an entrepreneur who's looking to scale beyond 30K a month to 100K a month, and you know that primarily your mindset is preventing you from doing that, not a lack of business strategy, not a lack of marketing systems, you already have them, but you know that you are the problem. Like you lack confidence, you are not really certain on which direction you want to take in your business and life, and you want to scale up and have a real fulfillment. If that sounds like you can apply for a free consultation in the description box below. In this consultation, we go over your business and life, we set goals, and I give you advice. And by the end of this call, we will see if you are a good fit to work together, and I will make you an offer. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one.